must be up to no good, sneaking around in the dark. Back to torch before the catch see you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I can't go any further. The current could sweep me to my death.
Yeah. Well, well, now. This won't take long.
Come on. Shit.
Ale dobre dela. You'll get what for. I'll slay you, you scum. This won't take long. This won't take long.
Lost your wind?
Well landed. You're dead.
Take that!
Yeah.
Good day to you.
Can you teach me to be a better archer?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot? Is this...
You're a right. Agreed.
May the Lord.
Can you teach me to...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more...
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
Well... So, I prowled around for a while, and I have something for you.
Wonderful! How many did you get?
All three.
So that's all of them. Excellent. Let's hope the burden never hears about my little mistake.
Let's hope not.
Thank you, lad. Here's something for your efforts.
I'd like you to show me some hunting tricks.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention. Good luck then.
I'd like you to show...
Certainly.
I'm interested in more of...
All right, but it'll...
Isn't that...
Agreed. Good luck.
What the?
God be with you. God be with you.
Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me to...
And what would she like? Fine clothes from Venice, exquisite spices from Arabia, jewels from Germany?
Wine. Good wine.
Ah.
Ah?
Would beer be enough?
As a gift for a noble woman's wedding? No, it definitely wouldn't.
Then that's going to be a problem. I gave the last keg of good wine away as a prize for the archery competition tomorrow.
Shit. Isn't there anywhere else where I could find the wine?
Unfortunately not. I have the exclusive right to sell and buy that particular vintage. No one else in the region will stock it.
Can I enroll in the competition?
But of course. Go to the shooting range above Rattay.
But what if I don't win the competition?
Then you'll have to persuade the winner to part with some truly excellent wine.
I suppose I'll just have to find a way to get it.
I'm sorry, there's nothing more Good luck to you.
Maybe you should have done that a long time ago.
Stop for a bit. I'll just give you a quick search. Well?
What's going on?
Such are my orders.
That's all well and good, but don't bother me with it. Stand aside before I lose my temper.
Right. That is... certainly. Welcome. Welcome.
Don't leave a poor woman to starve.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir Hans, I heard something about a tourney in Rattay.
Yes, Hanush has decided to revive the tourney at the Upper Castle. It's only a bit of entertainment for commoners. A few fellows on foot bashing each other with various weapons.
Well, you don't seem like your usual cheerful self, sir. Anything wrong?
Yes, blast it. Hanush was on my back about what I'd do all day, so I told him I was busy dealing with very important knightly matters. I said I was training my future page in combat, initiating him into the art of swordsmanship and other battle skills.
I didn't know you had a page.
Well, that's just the thing. I don't. It was just something I made up on the spot to get him off my back. And it seems I was a bit too convincing. Now, Uncle wants my imaginary page to demonstrate what he's learnt in the tourney.
I can see how that could be a bit awkward.
That's putting it mildly. The old man is like a dog with a bone, he'll never let go. Unless... Yes, now I think of it. I'll tell Hanush I was training you. All you have to do is enter the tourney, batter the fuck out of all the other peasants, and everyone will be happy. Except for the losers, of course.
Well, I suppose I can handle a few fellas one at a time. Oh, all right then.
Of course you can. That's the spirit. You have to put up some coin to enter, though. Naturally, I'll pay for that, so you don't go around calling me a pinch purse. Go and see the tournament master. You'll find him somewhere around the Upper Castle courtyard. He'll explain everything and sign you up. Run along now. And don't let me down, Henry. Remember, you have to demonstrate you've been trained by a master.
Your wish is my command.
Excellent. Afterwards, we'll drink to your glorious deeds. Take care.
Good day, Henry.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've heard there's a contest happening, and that the prize is a keg of fine wine.
That's true. I bought the finest wine to be had in the province.
I'd like to take part.
Do you know the rules?
I do?
Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Farewell.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. I can't wait to drink to it.
Yes, on the subject of drinking, I'm guessing you prefer beer to wine?
No, not really. I could drink beer in any tavern, but there's no wine as good as this one.
It's just that the wine you won, I need it.
Not a chance. I won it fairly.
So how much do you want for the wine?
It'll take more than that.
Speak for you.
May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
What's going on here?
We caught a human and locked him up in the barn.
How did you manage to catch him? It's not like I underestimate you, but I can only assume he was armed.
Aye, he was. But he had a bit of bad luck. I went for water in the morning, and all of a sudden I saw a man on a horse riding through the ford. Halfway down the ford, the horse got wild and threw him into the water. I waded in and pulled him up on the shore, and then I realized he was a Cuman. Luckily for me, he'd hit his head and was out cold, so I dragged him into the barn.
And what plans do you have for him?
What do I know? The miller told me to guard him. You'll have to ask him what he's got in mind.
All right, I'll ask him. Interesting.
Good luck to you.
Good day to you. What do you need?
One of your hands told me you're holding a Cuman captive.
You've heard correctly. I have my own plans for him, but I need a bit of help.
How did you do it? It's not every day a miller's helper catches an enemy of the crown.
That's true. My hands will be more than happy to tell you how they caught him.
I'm in the service of Radzig Kobyla, and that Cuman should be swinging from the Rattay gallows.
Maybe, but I'm not taking him there. I don't have time. I'd rather throw him into the mill run.
I can take him there for you.
That's generous of you. And you'd just happen to get the reward for him too, wouldn't you?
We can cut a deal, and I'll bring you your half of the reward back.
Don't take it personally, but I'm just not a trusting man. Give me the money in advance and you can take him. What you do with him then is up to you.
You know what? Let's do this a different way. I'll go and ride to Perkstein. There, I'll tell Sir Radzig about a miller at the Bujinski mill who's hiding a Cuman raider, and then we'll see who ends up in the mill run.
But that's not true. I'm not hiding anyone.
It won't be up to you to judge what's true and what isn't.
Fine. Go ahead and take that fucking human. And go with him to hell for all I care.
And just so you know how fair I am, I'll bring you half the reward back.
Please, just go. My hands will unlock the barn for you. Good luck to you. What are you up to here? Get out of here or I'll call the guards on you.
I've come to ask about that Cuman.
Ask away.
Interesting.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'm here for the Cuman. What? The miller told me I can take him away. He's headed for the Rat-Eye Gallows. Right. Don't just stand there, then. Open up.
Oh. Very well.
Mit akartok már megint? Azért jöttél, hogy kiröhög? Szép kis ős vagy.
Get up. The executioner and Rat-Eye can't wait to meet you.
Mi? Mi történik?
Stop talking and get up.
Please, no, no, Rat-Eye.
How about that? You do understand. And you don't want to go to Rat-Eye? If I were you, I'd feel the same way.
Please, money, underground.
Quietly. I don't want to hear another word.
God be with you.
I'm here about the Cuman.
Ah, so it was you who brought him. I suppose you've come for your reward.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, I'll tell you that. That is the first Cuman anyone's ever brought in alive. Then again, those devils don't deserve any mercy. Anyway, here's the reward for your service.
Thanks.
Take care of it.
Carrots and apples, pink today, but a smile on your face.
Show me what you've got concealed. Come on.
What?
For security reasons.
That's all well and good, but don't bother me with it. Stand aside before I lose my temper.
Right. That is...
Yeah. 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 I've got half the reward for that human for you.
Well, well. I didn't expect for you to show up again.
You should trust people more. Not everyone's a swine like you.
I see your humor hasn't left you. Either way, thank you. Farewell.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to you.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wieseck, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Well, Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wieseck, was last seen riding alongside the Sassau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sassau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
Good luck to you.
About that Moldavite we discussed.
Yes. Do you have some news?
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing, but how come he isn't with you?
That's the bad news. He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone, if you would be so kind.
Of course. Here it is.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. You can come for the finished crown tomorrow evening. May the Lord watch over you. Good health to you.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I seem to recall telling you exactly. Good luck to you.
What about...
I'm a man of my word, of course. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. Good luck to you.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger. Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
My respects to you.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Around here? The ones who've got it worst are them at the Neuhoff stud farm. Getting things up and running again without old Smill will be a job and a half. His widow Zora's a fine woman, tough as they come. But, well, she's a woman still.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem. But you're paying advance.
Here you go.
You'll like it here. Farewell.
Good health to you. May the Lord watch over you.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in hell.
You waiting for someone?
Not anymore, young man. I was waiting for you. You look like a clever sort of fellow, and chivalrous too. You wouldn't leave a damsel in distress, would you?
Why? Do you know of one somewhere?
Now, handsome. Don't be mean. I've got a job to offer you. There's an old grandad sitting in the alehouse there. Yesterday he made use of my services, and he said he'd pay me in the morning. Only now he pretends he doesn't know me. I want you to take the groschen he owes me from his purse and bring them to me.
And what do I get out of it?
I'll give you half of what you get off him. It ain't a lot, but it's more than I've seen for quite a while.
I'm on it. I'll be back with the coin before you know it.
May the Lord watch over you.
Is that some new kind of...
Ale as usual.
Yeah.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Any work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled one.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find your pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right. I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well, Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say. That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. God be with you.
Good health to you.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Well, I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
I sing to him.
You sing to him? What?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek. How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Blockhead.
I'm not here to mock.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day, although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head, so it's possible I missed something.
Can you describe pie for me?
Long face, 4 legs.
Well, that should narrow it down. Does he have any distinguishing features? Like a colour, for instance?
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite. Can you describe pie for me? You did hit your head hard, didn't you?
Yes? Why?
I asked you to describe pie, not every horse in the world.
Sorry, he's...
Quite the opposite. Where did you fall off, Pie?
Just south of here. Between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths? So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass. I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
Fine. I'll go and look for it.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go...
Well?
Pie's used to taking the bridle whip, so I'd keep to those.
That's useful. I'd like you to show me...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right.
Isn't that quite...
You're all right.
See you later. Want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. 2 horses come roaming in the... One is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Welcome, Henry. I'm glad you're here.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
I brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead, sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful! I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the roan. But thank you, Henry.
I brought you the crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So what's next?
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
As if I didn't know you.
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What, right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
All right then.
Goodbye. I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
Ready?
My, you do look handsome. As fine as any gentleman. When I was a little girl, there were always lots of other children around and young men and women of the court. It was so merry. I always hoped it would be like that when I was grown up too. But it was not God's plan.
You and Sir Divish had no children?
No. No, alas, we were not blessed. Twice I was with child, but they did not live. And now I fear there's no hope for me.
My lady. Forgive me, my lady. I shouldn't have.
I don't mind.
Good health, you.
I have some trophies.
Show me. Good work. That's the way to deal with the scum.
I'd like to improve my...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Agreed.
I'd like...
Certainly.
I'm interested...
All...
Isn't that quite...
Agreed.
I've been sent by Captain Bernard. He says you have Cuman marauders here.
Ah, so it was you Bernard was speaking of. Well, the Cumans are marauding, that's for sure. Sir Divish did declare a decent reward for taking the bastards down. But we've not had cause to pay out to anyone so far.
Is that because the locals are too frightened?
No, they're more than willing to try. It's just they don't seem to make it back again. But don't let me put you off. We do know of one camp. Along the road to Neuhof, hidden between the cliffs. I'll pay you your reward if you can bring me proof you've killed the camp leader. They wear peculiar helmets with a face mask of sorts. Easy to recognize.
All right, I'll see to it.